Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another pre-market watch list here today. So thank you guys once again for tuning in. All right. Should be another good day, hopefully. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll wait a few minutes here for some others to join in. Let me ask you guys, has it been harder finding the pre-market stream than it used to be on my YouTube channel? Has it become more of a challenge in any way, shape, or form? Because I've had a few people message me saying that they don't see my stream anymore. They can't find my stream anymore since I've changed it around a little bit. But I don't understand how you wouldn't. Chris, to join, go to the first link in the description of the video below. Or, well, in this video. But the link in this video, it's called Boiler Room Trading. First link, click that and then kind of go through that process. Thank you, Scott. No. Only reason I'm here is because of the chat link. Well, that's good, Mike. Awesome. That's weird. That's really weird. Yeah, I know that sometimes YouTube doesn't kind of notify people. I've had that too today. All right, so now that we've got that all covered, so today will be, well, yesterday was my 11th green day in a row. Today would be my 12th green day in a row. Luckily for me, I'm already up $1,000 on one trade this morning. So I'm already green for my 12th day in a row. So now it's whether or not I just want to force it today, and I don't think I'm going to. I think today's Friday. We might see a little less volume. Fridays are typically a smaller volume trading day. So today I'll probably take it a little easier, probably minimize my shares a little bit, take my share size down, and just look for some smaller wins today just to kind of add on to the $1,000 winner I've already had for the day. This way I can go into the weekend. I don't have to kind of, possibly risk losing what I've already made today. Now, with that being said, we can go for a long weekend. Market will be closed on Monday, so the market will be closed. No trading on Monday, so we're gonna have Friday, Saturday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off, which can give me some time to take a break from trading, clear my mind, and then come back in fresh on Tuesday after this long win streak thus far. So we're gonna take a look at a lot of earnings plays today. Again, whenever it's earnings season, there's really no need to be looking at too much else other than the earnings plays in terms of day trading, unless you have a swing trade position open or something like that. But in terms of day trading, when there's a lot of earnings plays to play, it makes your job really easy, and that's where I'll tend to focus my energy because it's very simple. Once you get the hang of them, your job becomes very easy. All right. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. 1080p video. For as far as streaming goes, we can't do 1080p for streaming wise. We run 720p because not everybody has 1080p, and unless somebody's internet is fast enough to buffer a 1080p stream, then the stream will end up being horrible. So it's not because I can't do it, but it's because most of the world can't do a 1080p stream. You run into a lot of issues with 1080p streams. So anywho, let's go over to the next screen here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you are. So here, once again, here are going to be your stocks that are gapping up and gapping down for the day. So do take a second to screenshot that, write down the first few. So if I were to look at this here, so the top gapping stocks are VHC. That has a float of about, top gapping stocks, VHC with a float of 53 million. Next one on the list is AOBC with another 53 million share float. Next one is IDITI, LULU, POD, etc. For the ones gapping down is ZUO, AMBA, CVM, BIG, etc., etc. You guys get the point. So just screenshot this, write down the first few, and should be good to go. So there's no echo coming through, correct? Okay, good. Okay, awesome. So, all right, that's good. We're going to switch gears here. We're going to get off this screen so you guys have these stocks down. All right, and then we'll go from there. 1 second. On to the next screen. All right, here you guys go. All right, so the first stock I'm going to be focusing on today is going to be LULU. Lululemon. So Lulu is going to be a higher price stock of about $153. So this thing could really move, right? So this thing didn't, this thing can move very well, right? It's $150 right now, can move big values. As you can see, it's already gone from 137 up to 153 pre-market. So yes, it can move strong value, right? It can move big. So the opportunity for growth on this stock or a good trade could be, $3 to $4 to $5 a share instantly today. So that's why I'm primarily going to be focusing on it, is because we know that it could be a strong mover. All right. So it is a gapping up stock, or the stock is gapping up. So if we take a look back at the last time Lululemon had earnings, it gapped up to 113, and then the market opened and it ended up going from 113 all the way to a high of 124 in the day. So we know that this thing on a good earnings days could gap up like it's done and then go on a 10-point run. Okay, $10 a share run. 100 shares, that's $1,000. 50 shares, that's 500, right? 25 shares, that's 250, right? Et cetera, et cetera. So you could even take a 10 shares and make, maybe $100 or $90 on this stock for the day, depending on your account size, right? So looking at it today, it is once again gapping up, right? Boom. So we're going to be watching Lululemon for a long bias trade out of the gates. So there's a couple ways to play this, one of which is going to be looking for a small, oh, excuse me, I don't want to do that. Which one way is looking for a small little pullback right out of the gates, do like a small little dip and then a run. Right, so we can look for that kind of small dip buy and then run. Next one we have is, depending on how this keeps trending, see it's already doing that. You see how it's kind of trending down slightly like this. Boom. The idea is when it breaks through the trend line, it might start being good for a long, which it's already starting to do right there. So disregard that. But either way, to put it simply, what we're going to be looking for is a dip buy on Lulu and then a little bit of a run. If you look back in time at last time Lulu had earnings, it did not dip at the open. As soon as the market opened, it went straight up. Okay, it gapped up, held, then as soon as the market opened, it went straight up. So not to say that that's what's going to happen this time, just know that the last time Lulu had earnings, it did not pull back at all at market open, and it just went straight up. Okay, so it might be a fast-moving stock right in the beginning of the day or right in the morning. So we're definitely long bias on Lulu today. Long bias on Lulu. All right. Let me do that. Hold on 1 second. There we go. All right, so we have Lulu. Next one on the list is going to be, we'll talk about AMBA. So AMBA, I'm not necessarily super crazy about, but it is an earnings play that's gapping down. So we won't talk about this too long, or we won't cover it too heavily. But what we want to do here with AMBA is just watch it for a short, okay? Right? The idea here is it's gapped down. It's kind of curling back around. We'll see if it gets up to a level of resistance, and then we can short it out of the gates like that, okay? That's basically it. Looking for it to reject off of any one of these pre-market levels, which could be here at 35, which it's already doing. Another one could be here at 35.50. Another one would be 36. And the next one would be 36.50. So every 50-cent market has seen a little bit of a pullback resistance. So any one of these red lines might be a good area to start watching it short bias. Looking at the yearly chart, it's into a 52-week low. All right, into a 52-week low. So this might be oversold already. There might be a lot of people that think this is oversold to begin with. Let's see, 33, and it's into 33. Yeah, 33. If you look at a 3-year chart, 33 is a 3-year low. Okay. And it bounced on 33 already. So we're right at a 3-year low, and it had a strong bounce there before. So there might be the small chance here that this is not a short play. It's actually going to get bought up for a nice long bias trade. So do keep a watch on AMBA today as well. Have not commented on CRON. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put SIG on the watch list. I do want to trade SIG today. All right. Another one on the watch list for earnings is ZUO. Now, I'm not a huge fan of this one, and to be honest, it kind of looks like a 5-cent tick. It might be. No, it's not. Okay. So SIG is, or not SIG, but ZUO is another one, another earnings play that I'm not super crazy about. We're not going to really touch too much on this one. I just wanted to put it on the watch list to mention it. But I think that watching ZUO could provide for possibly a good trade today. As you can see, traders are acting negatively to these earnings, and it's starting to gap down. But as you can see, the volume's not all that great, so I'm not crazy about it. So unless the volume really picks up when the market opens, I'd say probably put this on like your side watch list. So just kind of mention ZUO. Not going to go over it too much, okay? AOBC is another one. So AOBC is another one of those kind of light volume stocks that might have a good day. So as you can see, it's acted positive to the earnings. It's starting to pull back. So in terms of this one, the only really good trade I could possibly see on AOBC is it falling down to this pre-market level of support, or maybe even down towards the $11 area, and then there's a bounce on it. So the only thing I see here on AOBC is a possible bounce off pre-market support around 1160. If it keeps falling, then there might be a bounce, kind of off the $11 area. But this is simply just a long biased bounce trade if it can and does hold some type of support on any one of these levels. So keep AOBC on watch for a bounce play today. So these are just kind of some stocks we're throwing in there because they're having earnings, but they're not amazing, but they might prove to be okay. All right, on to the next one, DLTR. I'm trying not to take too long on every stock because we always seem to run out of time. So DLTR is one that I want everybody and each and every one of you to keep on your watch list for the coming days, okay? Yeah, yesterday I lost a total of, I think, $650 on DLTR. I just butchered my trades. I just did not trade it well at the open, and then I got scared out. Didn't want to get squeezed, so I took it off, which is fine. And then, of course, it goes running without me, and I missed all of it. But at the end of the day, that's okay. Yesterday, I actually finished my day up $3,060 profit. By my last trade, I ended up finishing the day up over $3,000. The video I uploaded says $2,000. Which is true. At that time of the video, I was up 2,000. By the time I stopped trading, I was up 3,000 yesterday. So killing it here, lately at least. So anyways, I missed all of DLTR yesterday. It kind of sucked. So looking at DLTR, it had a massive red day. All I'm going to say here is watch DLTR short today for continuation. Not nearly as big as the move we seen yesterday, but watch DLTR for a short trade today, for a little bit of a continuation down, and then next week start watching DLTR for a swing trade to the long side if it proves some strength and if and when it has a higher low. Okay, so definitely keep an eye on DLTR next week for a swing trade. Okay, so I don't really want to talk too much about that because it was on our watch list yesterday. Everybody already knows about that one. Okay. Next one I'll talk about is CRON. So CRON, this is the stock that, here I'll show you, 1 second. There it is. There is the $1,000 on it today. I traded 5,000 shares on it pre-market. And as it popped up a little bit, I sold some, took some off, took some off, took some off. And I think I had 3 or 4 sells on the way up, as I think my average was like 893 or 895, right around there. And as it kind of popped up towards the 925, I sold out half, sold out another 1,500, sold out 500, et cetera, to put me up 1,000 on the day right now. So awesome. Now, let's check that off. So CRON is already a 1 trade for me today. So looking at CRON, right? Let's look at this yearly chart. So here we go. Pop up. Slam, right? So I anticipated that there would be a little bit of a bounce on the stock today. All right. So what it's doing right now is, right, we slammed. Then yesterday we bounced and we kind of consolidated, right? Then we dropped more. Today we're popping up and we're popping right into that consolidation. So this, all right, you can kind of see that, right? Does that make sense? All this choppy trading yesterday around this $9 and $9.25 created this consolidation created like a support yesterday. Well, since we broke down today or yesterday and now we're popping up, now it's becoming a resistance. So for me, CRON is only along if it can start getting over 925 and 930. Other than that, do not watch CRON long. If it cannot get up and over 920s, 930s, maybe even 935, you should be thinking short bias, okay? And my target short bias on CRON, my first target if I was to short this today would be, oops, excuse me. Jeez, work. My first target on CRON short would be around $8. And then if you look at the daily chart at $8 is a big support. Ready? You have an $8 support right there, $8 support there, $8 support there, $8 support there, $8 support there, breakout at 8 there, $8 support there, bounce on $8 there, breakout $8 there, breakdown $8 there. So this whole $8 level is super strong. So there's probably going to be a lot of dip buyers coming in at 8. So if you're going to be trading CRON today in terms of a breakout buy, you'd have to be buying over the 925s, 930s. If you're looking at CRON in terms of a dip buy, it's got to be around $8 or maybe even a little below $8. Other than that, shouldn't be trading it, right? For the most part, unless you're doing some scalp trading in there or something, okay? Mr. Mackey, yeah, in our private room, we trade live every day with our members. Correct. Yeah, they see stock scanners, they see me getting into trades, getting out of trades, and then we also have a couple other moderators that are also on our live trading room that trade in real time and mention different stocks in real time as well. And it's all there for you guys to learn and experience what it's like to, for one, see someone trading live so you can get a better feel for what you guys can expect to come, from trading. It'll help you guys learn much faster. I normally trade about an hour and 30 minutes, maybe a little less. And then occasionally I'll hop back in the market at later times if I see something I like, but it's only about an hour and 30 minutes a day. After that, I'm usually done trading. Sometimes even before an hour and 30 minutes are up. So basically, I don't trade past 11 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. After 1:30, or not 1:30, after an hour and 30 minutes, I'm usually done. Right? I try not to trade past 11 a.m. Hey, I'll call you back. Bye. All right, so last one I want to talk about, guys. This is the last stock we're going to talk about today. Is going to be SIG. So SIG was an earnings play yesterday that gapped from like 53 up into the 60s, and then it went from $60 to $70 on the day, and it consolidated sideways for the rest of the day. Going into today's trading, there's going to be some short sellers that are going to watch the stock, and they're going to think it's going to drop, and it might, but if it doesn't, it's going to squeeze again. So I would recommend watching SIG for a long play. And ideally, if it's going to work, you're going to probably see a little bit of a dip. You'll probably see SIG drop maybe 1, 2, 3 candles in the red, and then it gets bought up, and then it goes for another run. That's what I'm seeing in my mind. Whether it happens or not, I don't know, but I've seen it happen many of times to the point where I could say that that might be a safe assumption to take on SIG today. Because if you look at this yearly chart, well, maybe not. We'll see. If you look at the yearly chart, it's pretty extended, right? We went from here all the way up. So there might be some short sellers trying to push this down, in which I think we're just going to basically go for another run. This right now, SIG is trying to fill its gap from its last couple earnings. Is this a 3-year day? All right, no, it's a 1-year day chart. So look at this square I'm drawing on a chart. That's a gap, right, that it's trying to fill from a couple months back. And right now it has a little bit to go. It has from like right here. So right now, the possibility is SIG could run maybe another $4 to $5 a share before its next real resistance. So SIG has about a 4 or 5 point move before it hits really big major resistance on its stock, okay? Daniel, there's never a safe trade. There's never entirely a safe trade, to answer your question. All right. Let's see. Thoughts on trading CRON pre-market? I mean, I already did trade it pre-market, but I don't recommend most people ever trading pre-market. It's not very easy. Pedro, it's $30 a month. Hold on one second, guys. All right, so for those of you that continue to ask, all you have to do, so for those of you that might be interested in what we offer for our private room and our live trading group and our stock trading course, it's the first link in the description of this video. When you go there, it'll give you all the information about it, but it's $30 a month, and you get a whole course with, at this current day and time, our course probably has 4 to 5 days of informational videos and different tutorials on there. So when you go to different places and it says they have 25 plus hours or 50 plus hours, we probably have 24, 40, 80, close to 100 hours. So probably about 4 or 5 days of content on our website for you to review. And then you'll also kind of get access to our momentum scanners in our trading room, and then you'll get our live trading room and a chat room and watch list and all the things like that, all the bells and whistles. So it's a nice program. It's nothing too crazy, but it definitely gets you to where you need to be. Let's see. Gabrielle F, I do believe I've done a chart video a while ago. If you go to my YouTube and you go into instructional videos, I've done so many videos I couldn't even remember what I've done them on. But I definitely remember doing one on like chart setup. I mean, I could do more as I've progressed. You just learn little tips and tricks. So, I mean, I can always do more videos. But there's definitely a good one in there about setting up charts. I've been trading since basically I was 20. Started investing at 18 and learning about retirement accounts and 401ks and Roth IRAs and IRAs and et cetera, et cetera. Come 20, I really started hitting trading. I'm 25 now, so it's been a 5-year journey. And 5 years of basically, almost every single day in the market. So like never missing a day of your job in 5 years and loving it. Let's see. Do it at the best course and great bunch of traders. Daniel, so whether or not, so here's the thing is whether or not you, well, actually, let me put it this way. You said that, You said I want to join, but I can only swing trade. So you can only swing trade now, but maybe in the future you would like to day trade. See, here's the thing, guys, is but the mentality is what we offer is a lifelong skill. You'll learn about saving, you'll learn about retirement, you'll learn about trading. Everything you're going to learn in the course can be applied in terms of swing trading. You're going to learn candlesticks, you'll learn patterns, right? We don't cover too much of swing trading. It is something that we are going to develop in the future. It's just not a swing trading course as of now, but it will be. But everything you learn in there can contribute to a lifelong skill. So when you're 40 or maybe 50 or maybe even 60, you'll go, yeah, I think the market's kind of high right now and all the stocks are way overvalued and they're all up and I would like to invest more money, but I'll know that when I was 40 years old or 30 years old, I remember taking this course and it showed me when things are high and when things are low. And if they are, that's probably not the best time to buy. So it's going to teach you lifelong trading skills that you can apply over the course of your life. So it's not a means of you just making money right away because it's not going to work. I can promise you, every one of you guys on here, by any course you take, any course or any trading room will not make you a profitable trader in a day, in a week. You might get a good trade here and we might help you make the correct trades. But at the end of the day, the course and the trading rooms, they're not what's going to make you just instantly start making money. That is going to be a journey of learning, education, practice, and experience based on the individual, which would be yourself, that is really going to start to determining the success that you see. In us as myself, our good friend Matrix and Brandon and Nuke and Vency, who are moderators in our chat room that have been trading for a long time, we're all here to guide you so that we can help you alleviate making the stupider mistakes. You're still going to make mistakes, but don't make these stupid ones we've made. And we can help guide you so we can cut the learning process, because at the end of the day, like I said, do you want to make $50,000 a year? Yeah, I know what you can do to make $50,000 a year. You can maybe be, I don't know, a really overpaid elementary school teacher. I don't know if that's overpaid, but I know they don't get paid too well. But you could do some type of job, whether that might be accounting or something, and you can go to school for 4 years before you start getting paid. You should have that mentality going into trading, that this can be a career if I educate myself properly and take the necessary steps to get there. And then I'll be able to work from home, work for 2 hours, and that's a lifestyle that most people want to live. But you have to be willing to take the necessary approach and a reasonable approach, right? Come in, throw your money into a trading account, expect to start making money. That's like, what? It's not going to happen. So I could lie to you and say, yeah, come trade with me, get in on our alerts and you'll make a bunch of money. But that's false, because an alert is only as good as the person trading it. Remember that. A stock alert is only as good as the person who's trading it. You could be sent the perfect stock alert and still mess up the trade. Like yesterday, DLTR. I knew DLTR was going down on the day, and I still lost $600 after it just dropped like crazy. I still lost. Am I a bad trader? No. Was I wrong about DLTR? Absolutely not. I was dead nut on it, and I still lost. How? If I knew it was going down, how did I lose money? Well, I got a little nervous. I had a lot of share size in. I thought of the scenario of what if it does squeeze and I'm already down 600 and it barely moved. If it squeezes me out, that's going to be 6, 8. I'm going to be down $2,000 if this goes against me right now. I can't do it. Get out. 3 candles later, boom, 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 all going down. If I just would have held, right? So it's about the process, the education, the people that are helping you is what really gets you on the right path. And that's really all I can say. Any alert system, I mean, they help you learn, but the alerts aren't meant to be taken in a manner where you're just going dead nut, buy it this, because you can still lose doing that, even if you don't know how to properly trade. That's what I'm getting at. All right. Anywho, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, so for those that may be interested, it's the first link in the description of the video. That will be the link to our website. From there, you can obviously pay. You'll be able to enter into our course. And if you do take that route, please, please, please go through the first few sections in the course that will detail and outline everything it is you need to do to enter our chat room and our live trading room and the necessary steps to be granted premium and private access on our chat room. First few sections on our course give you everything you need to know. So please do follow those first few sections if you do in turn end up signing up. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have a beautiful day trading. I think I will myself. And then we'll get the live trading video uploaded to YouTube later so you guys can see my trades and see how the day ended up going. We're already up 1,000. Let's try and nail out another green day here. And I'll see you guys all on Tuesday for another pre-market live stream because the market will be closed Monday for Labor Day for an American holiday. So you guys get a long weekend for those of you that might be full-time traders like myself. So all right, guys, cheers.